Warmly welcome to Jarlabankes Bridge in Sweden. My name is Jonathan Olsson and I am a guide at Sweden History Tours, doing Viking tours and other tours out from Stockholm. And today I've taken you to one of my favorite places here in Sweden. This is Jarlabankes Bridge. And it is a Viking bridge created around 1050 AD, originally being around 150 meters long. And today behind me you can see around 1/3 of it that have been reconstructed in 2005. And you might have heard of this bridge before. If you have read any books about the Vikings, or if you are planning to read a book about the Vikings, this bridge would almost certainly be mentioned there. And it was built over a former swampland, and built as a causeway and not a vault bridge. But let's take a closer look at the place. So Jarlabankes Bridge is in English more of a causeway than a bridge, but the Swedish word for bridge is the same both for a causeway and for a vault bridge. And that is the reason why why I'm saying bridge. And you're now seeing one of the two runestones at the site, and originally there were 4 runestones here. And as you see, you have a crack here that goes through the middle of the stone. And this runestone is raised around 1050 AD, and somewhere in the 1960s a bus crashed into this runestone and destroying it, making them move the bus stop here. And the reason for this was that today you might have seen some of the cars that rush behind me, but that road wasn't built until 1980s. The road that we are standing on, the Jarlabankes Bridge, was the official road in around 950 years until they built a new one, and that led to a lot of heavy traffic. And the runestones here, they are having exactly the same text, and we can date the runestones by taking a look at the head and taking a look at the eye in specifically. And you have the eye here in an almond shape, dating this to around 1030 to 1050 AD, or 1050 1070. You have 2 styles that are pretty similar. But let's take a closer look at the second runestone, who are the most magnificent of the 2 runestones that we have here. This runestone is the same as the other one in regard of the writing on it, and it's starting down here with Jarlabanke lit raistu steina. Jarlabanke let raise stones. And you have the small X's here. These small X's are blank spaces that are working to make people easier separating the words and easier to read. And this one is saying that I, Jarlabanke, is raising this runestone in the memory of myself while I'm still alive. I built this bridge for my soul. I own the whole of the village of Täby. God help my soul. And it's not normal to raise a runestone in memory of yourself while you're still alive. And this is an exception. And at this bridge there have been 4 runestones originally with exactly the same message as this one. Just in case someone missed the first 2. They should see the others. And on this side here, you can see that we have plenty of space in between the runes. And suddenly here, it gets very, very cramped with runes, because the carver realized that, oops, I have a lot of the message left. And he tries to desperately put in all the last runes to fit. But he can't do it, so therefore you have to add a piece on the outside. And they have taken a scanner here from Uppsala University to see how the cuts have fallen and really take a detailed look at them, and seeing that there are 2 to 3 persons that have been working on this runestone. You have 1 master and you have 2 persons that have no idea what they're doing. And they are getting a very hard rebounds with a chisel and hammer that they were using in the Viking Age to create this stone. Normally you try to take as local stones as possible as well, because you don't want to transport them further than you need to, and you have around this much underneath the stones in order for them to stand straight. That's all for me, and thank you for having joined me here today, and enjoy the rest of your day.